All right. Hey, Nemo, how are you today?
If how you doing today?
Good. What I'm curious about is where did you kind of come into this whole 10% story? So I know that with Aaron and Todd, it kind of started years ago as they sort of slowly started realizing that they were looking for resources. And so when did you come into the mix?
Yeah, it's a funny story. I know it like was it what 3 years ago? We did a Scammer startup. So for a company I worked with before, um, and we were just meeting, socializing, networking people, and like two extraordinary gentlemen. But you should want to talk to this guy down here. His name's Todd. What was the art? So I honestly went out and approached Todd, and we started talking, and
Hmm.
I guess what caught me right away was passion and just like the love and the amount of educational eye-opening facts that he kind of threw my way.
Very.
I was automatically snatched up onto the idea, and I wanted to do some kind of help one day or other. And
Mhm.
that's both where we are now. Yeah, on the ropes and kind of begins up the door.
Yeah, I've gotten to see, some of the prototypes of the app coming up, and I'm so excited to be able to actually download it and start using it because it looks really fantastic.
Yeah, there's always a lot of work behind it, but we're just excited to be able to start getting out there and being able to you know see that help for the community. And that's whole point of this is be able to share information and have that support system.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, I totally understand. And I'm curious too, you do come from a large family and everything. Have you ever had a situation in your family or with your friends that something like the 10% app would have been beneficial for you?
um yeah, so yes, some of the biggest things that kind of been around is mental health
Right.
for my friends and my family. And so navigating something like that you can't see right away or not those much like most of the community, as much as research has been done, you don't know a lot. It's like kind of yes and big. I thought like what we in the community is through Aaron, Todd, you is kind
Mhm.
of limiting how, even if the same injuries occur, how different of an experience it is. I think goes hand in hand in mental health. If somebody is depressed, depression is not the same thing for each person.
No.
And so it just having the space and the open mindedness and the freedom to be able
Mhm.
to do that.
Any one feature or capability of the app that you've been the most interested in or the most excited about?
Honestly, I'm always from day one said a resource section will be all 5K critical of like I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see how it starts to work roles too. And how we can further expand on it because we have some ideas and stuff like that and we want to incorporate that in the role. Maybe next year, see this next year.
Yeah.
And rather than using Reddit, using Facebook, using
Mhm.
Instagram, their local community like forums and websites. This is one area that they can just follow to whether yeah, physical, mental, any of the disabilities you able to get all for one parent and just
Yes.
safety card. So I'm gonna start with the resource because I actually did do something like too.
Mhm.
And I'm hoping that you can be a lot more legit to really try out any kind of course that are used. Yeah, to
Yeah, completely agree. Were the kids hanging out at home today or are they out doing stuff?
no, they're uh like we're not hopefully not making too much noise. No, we're actually just getting ready here. A couple hours, few hours. Me, my cousins look at that. So
How
maybe
fun.
I'll start to some point in soon.
That was good. Okay,
And
well,
yeah,
have a good
I'm
rest of the day.
gonna
Have fun at the party.
I'm gonna
Okay,
say hi this afternoon, okay?
I will.
All right,
Okay.
fine.
Bye.